they will be rendered powerless, irrelevant kasi po mga kababayan. Pero inadmit nila sa first statement po, nire-recognize nila the people as their sovereign. Kung bakit may reklamo kayo po? Kung nire-recognize ninyo, hahayaan po ninyo yung People's Initiative. Di ba? Kontra-kontra yung statement ninyo. Kung si Senator Bato, mga kababayan, nagpapanik na dahil sa paniwala na pumasok na yung mga ICC investigators sa tukang-tukang EJK drug war nila ni Mau Diggs. Ngayon po, yung buong Senado na yung nagpapanik, natataranta na po mga kababayan. Bakit niya Mr. Maravillas? Tuloy-tuloy po kasi yung pagragasa ng PI train. Ano niya Mr. Maravillas na PI train? Yung People's Initiative mga kababayan, tuloy-tuloy ang pagragasa. Mas matindi pa po mga kababayan sa LRT, MRT. Para nang yung bullet train ng Japan. Yan niya Mr. Maravillas yung nangyayari. Nagsulat mga kababayan yung lahat ng mga senador ng isang strongly worded manifesto expressing their opposition dito sa People's Initiative or PI. Kasi parang train na rumaragasa po, hindi na ma-stop. Kahit siguro humingi pa sila ng tulong sa may-ari ng universe. Si Pastor Gibbs, hindi na po mapipigilan siguro. Ikaw niya Mr. Maravillas, si Pastor Gibbs, iniimbestiga na ngayon ng Senado. Matindi po pala yung kalaswaan niya. Dalawang Ukrainian pastoral member po ni Gibbs, nagtestimonya doon kay Risa Ontiveros po. Pinakinggan ko yung testimonya. Kung sa sini po, rated XXX. Pero sa susunod na natin yung ikakwento. Ibang topic, sa ibang topic natin, mga kababayan, ibang video. Dito muna tayo sa charter change, mga kababayan. Kasi natataranta na yung mga senador. Hindi po, sabi rito, may hawak-hawak silang manifesto po. Nagpa-picture-picture. Sabi dyan, Senators take firm and decisive stand against the People's Initiative. All 24 of them have signed a strongly worded manifesto expressing their opposition to the People's Initiative for Charter Change. Perfect attendance and united as one for the institution and our democratic processes, says Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri. Taranta po yung mga senador kasi nag-agree na sila sa CHATSA pero Constituent Assembly with the separate voting mga kababayan ng Senado at Kongreso, yung signature campaign po tuloy-tuloy. At sabi ng COMELEC, na-receive na nila yung mga na-collect na pirma po. At malamang by July, mag-plebisito po. At pati nga po yung mga kababayan yung voters registration. Baka isuspend muna para bigyang daan mga kababayan itong verification ng People's Initiative, yung signature po. Ayan po yung hawak-hawak na manifesto ng mga senador. Pirmado ng lahat ng mga senador. Mamaya basahin ko po sa inyo. Tapos, anya Mr. Maravillas, mababaliwala yung Senado. Isabi nga natin mga kababayan, yung will of the Filipino people is supreme. Nasa konstitusyon yan. Yan po, nasusulat. Article 2, mga kababayan, Declaration of Principles and State Policies. Section 1, the Philippines is a democratic and republican state. Sovereignty resides in the people, and all government authority emanates from them. That includes mga kababayan, the Senate. Mas supreme yung will ng mga mamamayang Filipino. Tayo po na mga mamamayang Filipino, tayo yung nagbibigay sa kanila ng authority. Pumirma ngayon. Sabi ng mga mamamayang Filipino, gusto namin People's Initiative. Ano magagawa ninyo, mga senador? Nasa konstitusyon yan eh. Kaya taranta sila po mga kababayan. Yan kasi patulog-tulog kasi kayo. Tinulugan ninyo yung tsa ng ilang dekada, ilang administrasyon ang dumaan mga kababayan. Yung tsa, DOA, dead on arrival. Pagdating sa Senado, mga kababayan, hindi pa nga nakakarating sa Senado, dead na. You see, inapuno na yung mga mamamayang Filipino. But before ko mga kababayan ibigay sa inyo yung full story, yung manifesto po, medyo mahaba-haba. Baka yung importante lang doon mga kababayan, babasahin ko sa inyo. Click subscribe muna dito sa ating YouTube channel and hit the notification bell para lagi kayong updated na mga kaganapan dito sa ating bansa. Para sa mga Marcos loyalist po na hindi pa nakasubscribe, subscribe na po ninyo at i-share ninyo sa mga kakilala at kaibigan ninyo itong ating video at yung ating channel para malabanan natin po yung fake news ng mga dilawang DDS po. Huwag na rin po ninyo na-skip yung ating mga commercial ads para tuloy-tuloy ang pag-unlad ng bagong Pilipinas. Sa mga naghanap po ng Malinis and Spaces Fitness Gym, punta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. We also offer Grab car rental with our brand new 2023 model ng Toyota Innova. We also accept booking for those who are planning to travel via PAL, Cebu Pacific, and other airline companies, local and international, and bills payment for Meralco Bills, PLDT, etc. Kahit saan bansa po kayo gusto mag-travel, pwede na kayo magpabook online sa amin para po makatipid kayo, makamura. Pati po sa mga hotels, booking, pwede na dito sa amin. May bayad center din po kami at saka Paymaya. Ang Colossal Fitness Gym is located at 3rd floor, Security Bank Building, Lanco Business Park, Legazpi City, Albay. For inquiries, look for Jilon Maravillas, contact number 0966-802-0949. Ito yung aming Grab Innova. Lagi pong matao dito sa amin na kaset up na rin po kami ng mga bagong gym equipment. Isang truck po ito, isang malaking truck. Mga brand new po siya. May treadmill na din po kami. Ayos pa. Ayos na niya, Mr. Maravillas. Ito yung manifesto ng mga senador po. A statement of the Senate of the Philippines, of the Senate on the People's Initiative. Sabi dyan, the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. It is an enduring symbol of our democracy, enshrining the foundation of our nationhood and reflecting the consensus of our citizenry. We respect and recognize the people as our sovereign with the right to call for constitutional amendments. We must, however, guard against any sinister and underhanded attempt to change the Constitution by exploiting our democratic process under the guise of a people's initiative. The so-called People's Initiative, PI, proposes only one change. In acting as a constituent assembly, the Senate and the House shall vote jointly. While it seems simply the goal is apparent, to make it easier to revise the Constitution by eliminating the Senate from the equation, it is an obvious prelude to further amendments, revisions, or even an overhaul of our entire Constitution. If this PI prospers, further changes to the Constitution can be done with or without the Senate's approval, or worse, even absent all the senators. Should Congress vote jointly in a Constituent Assembly,
The Senate and its 24 members cannot cast any meaningful vote against the 316 members of the House of Representatives. This singular and seemingly innocuous change in the Constitution will open the floodgates to a wave of amendments and revisions that will erode the nation as we know it. To allow joint voting will destroy the delicate balance on which our hard-won democracy rests. It will destabilize the principle of bicameralism in our system of checks and balances. With this change, the Senate is left powerless to stop even the most radical proposals. We cannot protect our lands from foreign ownership. We cannot stop the removal of term limits or no election scenario in 2025 or worse in 2028. It is ridiculous that the Senate, a co-equal chamber of the House, which is needed to pass even local bills, will have a dispensable and diluted role in charter change, the most monumental act of policy making concerning the highest law in the land. Throughout Philippine history, the Senate has always been one of the first targets by those who seek to undermine our country's democracy. Today, the Senate once again stands as a bastion of democracy, as it rejects the brazen attempt to violate the Constitution, the country, and our people. The Senate of the people will not allow itself to be silenced. Signed, Juan Miguel Zubiri, Loren Ligarda, Joel Villanueva, Aquilino Coco Pimentel, JB Ejercito, Mark Villar, Risa Ontiveros, Sani Agara, Maria Lourdes Nancy Binay, Alan Peter Cayetano, Pia Cayetano, Ronald Bato de la Rosa, Francis Escudero, Jingo Estrada, Sherwin Gatchalian, Christopher Bongo, Lito Lapid, Aimee Marcos, Robin Padilla, Grace Po, Ramon Bong Revilla Jr., Francis Tolentino, Rafi Tolfo, Cynthia Villar.
Lahat ng mga senador, mga kababayan, nataranta po sila ngayon, panic mode.
Dahil po sa chat sa PI, People's Initiative.
They will be rendered powerless, irrelevant kasi po, mga kababayan. Pero inadmit nila sa first statement po, nire-recognize nila the people as their sovereign. Kung bakit may reklamo kayo po? Kung nire-recognize ninyo, hahayaan po ninyo yung People's Initiative. Di ba? Kontra-kontra yung statement ninyo.
Malinaw sa inyong statement po, we respect and recognize the people as our sovereign with the right to call for constitutional amendments.
Gano'n naman pala. So hayaan ninyo na yung magdesisyon po, yung mga mamamayang Filipino. Kasi ang tagal ninyo po na umaksyon. O ngayon, napuno na yung mga mamamayang Filipino. Taranta kayo ngayon. Kasi sa ayaw ninyo at sa gusto, once na na-collect yung required number of signature at na-submit na verified, mga kababayan, na verify sa COMELEC, tuloy-tuloy ang PI. Di ba? Di ano niya, Mr. Maravillas, yung posisyon ng ating gobyerno dito ng ating Pangulo sa Chatsa. Ito po yung latest na balita.
1 hour ago, Inquirer, sabi ng ating Pangulo, the President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. says the 1987 Constitution was not made for a globalized world. In a 24 horas interview, Marcos says it must be updated to attract foreign investors. However, Marcos is against the foreign ownership of land and media.
Naintindihan ninyo, mga senador? Kaya yung sinasabi ninyo
na baka yung mga lupain natin maibenta na sa mga dayuhan at kayo yung dapat mag-protect.
Hindi man lang kayo yung kontra sa foreign ownership ng lupa. Maging mismo yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos kontra. Alangan pabayaan man niya through the People's Initiative being initiated ngayon. Di ba? Di naman siguro mga irresponsable yung ating mga congressmen na pabor sa People's Initiative na nangyayari ngayon. Di ano niya, Mr. Maravillas, ang posisyon ng Congress. Di ba niya, Mr. Maravillas, labas-masok ka sa Congress ngayon. Opo, may latest na po na pinalabas na press statement din si House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Ayan po, ngayon mismo yan press statement, Office of Speaker Martin Romualdez. Ngayon lang po, January 23. Sabi dyan, Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez on People's Initiative. In response to the discourse surrounding the People's Initiative, I wish to restate the House of Representatives' commitment to this essential democratic process. The People's Initiative stands as a direct expression of the people's will, providing a means for citizens to propose constitutional amendments. The House does not endorse or sanction direct participation by its members in a signature gathering, ensuring the process integrity and independence remains intact. Madaling sabi po, walang direktang partisipasyon yung mismong Kongreso. Hindi niya in-endorse para mga kababayan yung mismong will ng mga tao makuha mismo. Sa titipon, pag-gather po ng mga pirma. Sabi niya po, I vehemently denounce any allegations of bribery or unethical practices in persuading citizens to sign the petition for the People's Initiative. Such actions, if true, would violate the initiative's spirit of honest and voluntary participation and erode our democratic foundations. Echoing my previous statements, the entry of foreign capital in direct investments is crucial for our economy. It necessitates a re-examination of the Constitution, particularly its economic provisions, to remove gross barriers. The recent collaboration with the Senate, led by Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri, in the filing of resolution of both houses number 6, reflects a united commitment to constitutional reform. This joint effort underscores our resolve to establish a reformed, responsive, and result-oriented constitutional framework. We envision an economy open to the investments needed to generate businesses, jobs, and livelihoods for Filipinos. While the House respects and supports the People's Initiative as an independent, citizen-driven process, our role is to facilitate and encourage democratic participation without direct involvement in signature collection. We are committed to ensuring that proposals are processed in accordance with legal and constitutional guidelines, maintaining the integrity of our Constitution in subsequent legislative actions. The House of Representatives stands committed to providing a transparent and accountable framework to support the People's Initiatives, ensuring that it remains a true representation of the people's collective will. We are here to support and respect the outcomes of this process, affirming the People's Initiative as the purest form of democracy. So itong statement, mga kababayan, ng ating Speaker of the House, aros parihas po sa naging statement kahapon yata o kanina ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Sabi ng ating Pangulo, dapat dumaan siya sa proseso. Yan sabi niya, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Tuesday said he would leave it to the Commission on Elections to validate the signatures for a People's Initiative to amend the Constitution. Yan po, Marcos backs change in Constitution to adjust in globalized world. Marcos said the priority should be the economic parts of the charter to ease curbs and attract foreign businesses. Let me just continue talking about it and let's see
what the best thing we can do. I do not want to jeopardize the success of the amendments to the economic provisions by putting any other issues. Let's keep the issue clear.
At nireject niya po yung mga aligasyon ng mga signature buying at hayaan niya po yung COMELEC na gawin yung trabaho. Madaling sabi, may basbas sa ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ang proseso ng People's Initiative. Kasi nga po, we have to respect the sovereign will of the people. Tama po? Alangan man yung mga senador po ang masunod. Yung mga senador, kung hindi man natin binoto, wala man sila sa Senado. Di ba? Just like our congressmen and our president and all elected officials. Kaya nga po, sila po ay nandiyan dahil sa atin. So dapat po tayo ang masunod.
Hindi itong mga senador, malinaw po ang nakalagay sa nakasulat sa Article 2 ng ating Constitution yan, Sovereignty resides in the people, in all government authority emanates from them.
Di ba malinaw po? Kung ano-ano yung pinagdadaldal ng mga senador. Hintayin ninyo yung resulta ng People's Initiative. After na ma-validate ng Commission on Election, sumunod kayo kung ano yung gustong mangyari ng mga mamamayang Filipino. Di ba? Kaya po tama itong sinabi ni Congressman Joey Sarte Salceda. Nagpalabas din siya ng press statement ngayon pong araw na to.
Ayan po. On the Senate statement on People's Initiative, Representative Joey Sarte Salceda, January 23, 2024. Sinagot po ng congressman namin. Sabi dyan, the People's Initiative is a valid mode of amending the Constitution. Neither the Senate nor the House can deny this. That is why, despite its broad powers to legislate, the Senate can issue only a statement against the People's Initiative. Ultimately, over and above the House and the Senate, the people are supreme in sovereign.
Di ba? Parehas yung posisyon namin ni Congressman Joey Sarte Salceda. Kababayan ko yan Kaibigan natin.
Sabi niya, once the signature campaign crosses the 12% threshold for the registered voters nationwide and 3% per district, the Constitution should operate, and a plebiscite to bring the matter to the people directly is in order. I do not want to address the Senate resolution's issue with foreign ownership of land. When we protect our restrictive land policies, do we really intend to protect a failure? Are we protecting our farms or starving it of capital? We have the lowest farm mechanization among all major ASEAN economies. Are we protecting our farmers or keeping them poor? Over 42% of agricultural households are poor versus 11% na niya for non-agricultural households. That means our non-agricultural households alone are already at the same poverty rate as rich countries like Germany and Canada. Are we protecting our agricultural sector or keeping it stunted? The agriculture sector, GVA growth has been stuck at an average of 0.46% per year, even as the annual growth rate of the population has been at 1.5%. If we keep at this rate, we will depend more on imported food every year or starve. The world's best countries for agricultural efficiency, Israel and Netherlands, impose no restrictions on foreign ownership of private land. And these are very small countries with limited land supply. As a result of keeping the tap open, the flow of foreign capital and technology in their agriculture is steady. We have already tried some of the most radically nativist and land policies the world has ever known, from comprehensive land reform to near total restrictions on foreign ownership of land, to heavy tariffs against agricultural imports, to restrictions in land consolidation. Nothing has worked to actually feed our people and lift farmers out of poverty. Perhaps we should try freedom, the freedom of the people to amend their constitution, the freedom of farmers to work with foreign capital and technology, the freedom of Filipinos to invest in the agricultural sector. Frankly, to address the heart of the matter, so what if a foreigner buys land? As long as he buys it at a fair price and invests to make it productive, I would rather allow the foreigners to do agriculture here than import cheaper food abroad with hard-earned OFW dollars. We Filipinos are already among the largest landowners in Australia, and that country does not complain. We should not be afraid of the popular will. The House is not, and the Senate, as a bastion of democracy, should not be. Yan po ang aming Congressman Joey Sarte Salceda. Yan po yung sabi niya sa press statement ngayon.
Di ano niya, Mr. Maravillas, nanginginig na po yung yung mga senador. Dahil sa PI train, rumaragasa na mga kababayan. Yung People's Initiative, hindi may stop ni Gibbs. Si Gibbs po, busy sa pagdepensa ng sarili niya, sarili ng buhay. Kasi binulabog ng todo ni Risa Ontiveros. May hearing po kanina. Ayan na lang po mga kababayan, yung tungkol kay Pastor Gibbs. Next time naman. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye po. God bless.